hear me loud and clear? In the meantime, Rimsha, please start recording. Hello,
We can
Rimsha.
hear you, Umar. Yeah, hello.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. I'm really
Yeah.
sorry to reschedule the call because here in Hyderabad, the weather condition is quite adverse. For the last 2 days, we have a very heavy rainfall. Due to that, we had some power outage as well. But let's continue today. Today we have a bit elaborative session, so I want you to be uh, like concentrate on the screen. We'll discuss a lot of things and that would correlate to each other. Okay. uh, I'll take the questions after maybe when I take the break in between, and then I review your chats as well. Okay. And we'll start with the record types and the page layouts. Then we'll go to customizing the home page, uh, then the app and the record pages. Then we will deep dive into like business hours licensing. How do we manage the users, deactivate and freezing the users, what are the audit methods that are available, password policies, restricted IP ranges. Okay, so these are some topics for today, and then also we'll also touch the dynamic forms as well. We are lagging a one session behind that we could not complete in the mid of June, but I'll see if I could make up a back-to-back session so that we can start next on with the security of Salesforce, and then the data management and the reporting tools. Okay, let me just quickly share the screen for you. Okay, so I just logged into the org, and today we'll first discuss with the record types and the page layouts. Okay, let me open any of the record over here. uh, I've just logged as a custom user, so let me log in as admin, and let's go to accounts. Okay, uh, and then here we'll go to the account objects. So now there are two things. If you go to the account object over here, you will see we have discussed about the fields and relationships. What are the relationships that you can create on a particular object, and what are the fields that you can create on an object. Later on, if you see, there are options such as page layouts, lightning record pages, button links and actions, and then we have record types as well. So we'll discuss about what are the record types and the page layouts, and what is the major difference between them. Okay. So basically, record types in Salesforce allow you to display different business processes. Okay. So let's say you have different business process where you have different business requirement. Then based on that, you have different picklist values, and then you can allot different page layouts to those profiles. Okay. For page layout, these are the standard way to control what you can see on a Salesforce page, mostly on how you can see what are the buttons over there, the fields, the kind of details over there, right, and the related list. Okay, so if you have only one record type on any of the object, then you can only apply one page layout per profile. Okay, I repeat that. If you have only one record type on an object, you can only apply one page layout per profile. But then if you have, let's say, multiple record types for the business usage, right, then what you can do is you can use multiple page layouts for the profile. Okay, and let's show you by one example how to create a page layout, or maybe you can see the customization. So as of now, if I logged in to my screen, there are already four predefined account layouts that are already there. And if I open my any of the account over here, so you'll see some in the detail sections, there are some fields, and this is how your page layout look like. Now how to determine, let's say you have multiple page layouts. Okay, so what are the ways how to identify that this particular record, Burlington Textile Corp of America, is using which kind of layout? So for that, click on that gear icon, click on edit page, and if you click anywhere in this page, on your right hand side you will see the information assign page layouts, and then it says it previewed. So the one which is coming as previewed is the page layout that is being assigned to this particular record. Okay, or the profile. Let me go back, and this is the record. Also, this is the one that we saw. So if I click on account layout over here, let me just move this over here. Yeah. So on your left hand side, you will see a lot of options that you can customize on the page layout, such as this is an option of fields. Then you can have uh, buttons, that custom buttons that you can put it up. You can put some custom links. Okay, quick actions, mobile actions as well, and then the related list. So what we'll do, we'll customize this page layout, and we'll learn few things on the account object. Okay, so first of all, let's say I would be customizing the field section. Okay, when I click on field, you'll see these are the fields that are already created on this particular object, and this would come up over here. So let's say I want to I add a field known as SIS description. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to click on this field, drag it to the section and where I wanted to place it. As if now I placed it over here, what you can do is you can hover it over and place it anywhere else into the this account layout section and click on save. So what we did is we just saved a field. Let's go over there in the details tab. Okay, and what was the field name over there that we added? That was SIC description next to rating, right? But if it's not coming up, so sometimes changes in Lightning are like a bit delayed, or maybe I'm presenting that's why it is there as well. I'll quickly log out and log in again. Now you can see this particular description field that you have added on the page layout. So based on your requirement, you added one field on the page layout. Okay, now we have other options as buttons and custom links that I'll just discuss. Before that, just wanted to show you that this is how your page layout look like, where you have, this is called the related list, where we have uh, objects which have a lookup or any relationship with this object would come up over here. Okay, in the details tab we'll have all the fields that we have created on this particular object, and then this is your compact layout where you are seeing a specific set of information. This one is called as compact layout, where I'm hovering my cursor over here, and also on the top you'll see some quick actions and custom buttons which will perform something, right? If I click on this view account hierarchy, so it will show me the parent account and the test account and all the related to it. So this is a parent account, and this test one is the child account of this. Okay, so this is how it is coming up when we click on that hierarchy button. Okay, and now uh, let's create a new account. Okay, I'll click on account. If I click on new, you see it's open a specific set of uh, record details page, sorry, the fields, right, which I had to fill. But now let's say I wanted to have a different uh, logic for a different process where I wanted to create accounts for North America or something like this, what I'll have to do is I'll have to create a new page layout, but I also have to define a process which record type does this new record would belong to. So I'll go to the record type and see if there are any record types to it. Do you see there are no record types that has been created, right? So I'll click on new. This would come as master itself because there are no other record types created. I'll just give as North Aimer accounts. Okay. And you can give the description, whatever you want. I'll click on next as of now. And also here, it is asking which page layout do you want to assign to this. Okay. As if now, let's say if I assign a different page layout, then whatever is on that page layout would be applicable to that record type. Okay. Before that, let's as if now I'll give this as a sales layout and click on save. So if you come to the record types now, you will see that this is your record type which is active. And over here, if you click into the page assignments, right, you can see that there are the different profiles in the system and what record types they are assigned to. Okay. So as I have logged in as a system admin, if the master record type is layout, account layout, and for the North America accounts, this is the account sales layout. So what I'll do is I'll do some customization to this layout. Okay. Let's say I'll remove a lot of fields because I do not want these fields to be visible to this record type. Okay. So I've removed some fields. In the related list, I'll add account history over here. And then I'll add, let's say I'll add assets over there, and I'll add files as well, or maybe what else we can add, campaigns. So I'll add two related lists. Okay. In the mobile actions, let's remove this account hierarchy thing, and now click on save. So what we are doing is we had made some changes to this particular layout, and now this layout is being assigned to a new record type. The record type that we have created is Northern American accounts. So now let's go and refresh this and try to click on new. So can anyone tell me why it doesn't ask me to create a new like when we have chosen a new record type, right? So it should have asked us that which record type or you should be using here to create an account. Anyone has any idea? Because whatever changes we have did, right, it's not working over here. uh, we created a new record type, but then if you see over here this record type, and it is also active, right? But when I am clicking on new, it is only asking me to uh, get the specific fields which is already there. There's only one record type. Okay, good answer. Because there's only one record type and this is a by default record type to it. Let's create another record type. We'll give this as South Aimer accounts. Click, this is active, visible for all the profiles. Click on next. For this, I'll choose the existing page layout for account layout. Okay. And I click on save. So now we have two types of records, South and North, South AMR accounts and North AMR accounts. Okay. Let's quickly refresh this. And now when I click on new, it's coming up as North EMR accounts. Why we are not seeing the South EMR accounts? Anyone? Let's do, see, both are active. In the page layout assignment, we have for North EMR accounts, we have account sales. Let's change this. Just to distinguish, I have changed the layout over here. Okay. And the record types are have been configured. Click on refresh. Okay. So over here now you can see that you have two different types of record type. So if you wanted to create a North EMR accounts, you'll have to choose this option. If you wanted to create a South EMR accounts, you'll have to click on this option. Once you click on it and click next, you will find a different sets of field which is there. Okay. Also, if you click on North EMR accounts, so whatever field changes you will make will come up over here as per the page layout that has been configured over here. Okay. So this is a slight differences between why you need to have record types. Also, for the record types, if I go to your record type, right, North EMR accounts, you can see that there are certain pick lists which are available for editing. Okay. So if I click on this account based location and click on edit, and so over here you can see that for North EMR accounts, we have all the values which are coming from this pick list value. But I do not want, let's say, Pakistan and maybe Sri Lanka to come up in the pick list, even though we have given the values in the pick list. But for this business purposes, we do not want it to come whenever the North EMR accounts are being created. Okay. And I'm not setting as a default value over here. Sri Lanka has been removed. Let's click on save. And if I go over here and try to click North EMR account in the account based location, just to refresh it, you'll see you won't be seeing Sri Lanka over here. Okay, because for this specific record type, we have this picklist field, and in this picklist field, we have given only these values to be visible. So that's how you decide that, okay, how to use the page layouts and how to configure the record types and the existing pick list. Because as a junior admin, you will get most probably that you'll have to create multiple page layouts and multiple record types. Then based on these record types, these are the fields where but these particular pixels values should only show four values, three values based on the requirement. So that's how you can configure it. Okay. So this was about what we have discussed on the page layouts and the record types. Next thing is what I wanted to discuss is on the account page, there's an option called as button links and actions. Okay. If I click on this button links and actions, you will see over here new button or a link. Okay. And this is a new quick action field. So I already created some of it, but I'll show you what they are exactly. So clicking on new button as of now. Okay. Over here. Okay. So if you see label names that we are already aware of, but then there are three types of display which is coming up. So this is called as detailed page link, detailed page button, and a list button. Okay. So let's start with the list button over here. I'll show you the example over here. If I click on view example, what it says that the list button is basically come up to the any of the related list of any particular object. Okay, so I'll show you the example as well. If I click on account, and if you see this contact, right, this is a related list on the account, and over here I have created one list button, resume guidelines, that is on the contact. So for an example, if I'm working on any account and then going on the contact, I'll have to choose like I'll have to provide a button that will redirect you to somewhere. I can do it using the this option of list button that is always on the related list of a particular object. Okay, so what I'll do is again on the contact, I what I'll do is before that I wanted to have a particular link to a file or something. So what I'll do is going on to files tab, I'll upload a file so that that file would be the point of the link, right? Whenever they click on it, they will get to this file. So I'll upload a random file over here. Maybe okay, I'll upload this file as a reference over here. Okay, so I went to the files tab and click on files, and there's an option called as upload files. So you upload the files into the system. Now when you click over here, there's an option called as share. So you can share with the people you want. So I'm not explicitly share with anyone, I'm making it as a public link. Okay, so that anyone who is in my org can view it. I'll copy this link. For a moment I'll save this in this over here and click on done. So why I did this? Just because I wanted to reference a file, I uploaded a file into the system so that we can show the same. Okay, now on the account object where I wanted to click the list button, right? So this should be on the contact because I wanted to have a button on the contact. So this is on the contact. Okay, and I'll just have to copy paste the link of that file that I have already placed, and I'll have to just click on save. So I created this as test as of now. Okay, then what I'll have to do is, and this is on the account. So again, I'll go to the page. What I have done, I just created a custom link button, and then I would place that button to my account related list, going to the page layout and to the related list. If you see over here, so these are the columns and fields that you can display. Over here, there's a plus icon just after the button. I'll click on button, and okay. So one thing I missed is we have created a custom button, right? But we have not added that button. Okay. So what was the name of that button? Can anyone remember that? Just give me a minute. So this is the list button as test. Should be on the contact. Okay. And then we'll go to the page layouts. Over here, and we're still not seeing this as an available button. Can anyone tell me what would be the reason that we created a button and I wanted it to be come up over here as a custom button, right? But it's not coming up. Any idea? Sir, current display is not appear. Okay. Has anyone any idea why this button is not coming up? I'll quickly log out and log in again to the page layouts. Let me cross check one thing that we have done correctly. We have to it's okay now. Okay. What was the mistake that we did? Can anyone tell me? Any idea about it? What was the mistake that we did? There's a little thing that we had. Okay. This I just wanted to see if you are listening to the thing because we are adding this field to the related list. Okay. Related list means an object that is being related to a particular object. So if you create the particular button on the main object, right? Then how it would appear in your related list? That won't appear, right? So it has to be created on the related list object. Okay. So test contact guideline list button on the contact, copying this file over here, and then clicking on save. Test guidelines. Okay. We had it done over here, and then just wanted to see if it's in the. Okay. Now we'll go to the object manager, go to this specific record, and into the page layouts on the accounts to the contact related list, and now you can see this button is available. So previously what we are doing is we wanted to create a button on the related list object, but the button that we're creating was on the master object, but it should be created on the context, and then we can get this button over here, click on add, click on OK, save it. Once you save it, once you go, and now you can go to the account, refresh this, go to that account, and over here you can see this another field. Okay, that not field, this is a button, right? And as you click on this button, since I have given a URL, right, it will open this particular guideline image, whatever you wanted to give it for the users, right? They can now simply preview it. Okay, so this was the first example that we dealt with. This was creating a link button that is always on the related list. Okay, okay. Now if you click on this again, you have detailed page link. Click on view example. So on your page there's a thing called as custom links. Okay, so this is this comes in your page layout, and this is basically a URL that is embedded, and then you can put it as a link over the page. So this is the same thing. What you can do is just put the label over there, details over there, choose for the detailed page link, and then on which object you want to create. Since let's say I wanted to create an account, I'll choose the account, and over here I'll give a URL. Okay, once I give the URL and click on save on it, because this is nothing to do with the related list or something, this is on the pure account object. uh, if you see my details over there which I've already added, Google this account. So this is the one that I have added to my custom links. What I'll do is I'll show you again. I'll remove this and I'll add it back. So this comes into the custom links over here. I am removing this custom link. Okay, and let's go and try to create another one. New button and link, and then you can give any label. Okay, so we can give this test Google link, and then however, because we are on the account, right, you will have to choose which object you wanted to create. Okay, I wanted to do it on the account object itself, so I'll choose that, and then I'll just give the URL. So this is basically a Google search for the account. Okay, and I'll click on save. So this has been created. Okay, this is your detailed page link. This has been created. Now what I'll have to do is just put it into the page layout. Okay, let's go to the page layout, go to the account layout. In the account layout you will have custom links over there. This is test Google link. I would put this over here, and I'll click on save. So if I go over here, refresh this in the details tab, as usual you are seeing some delays. Usually if you work on the system you would get less delays. It may be because I'm sharing the screen, the changes are not getting rendered at the moment, but as of now I'll have to again log off and log in again, but I'll show you. I'll click on custom links, and I have removed this Google this account, right, and I've used this test Google link itself. I'll click on save again. Coming back here, I'll try to refresh once. If that not come, I'll log out. This is not the case every time you work upon. It is just that maybe I'm sharing the changes are not rendering at the real time, but when you do it, usually it does at the real time. So now you can see that I have in the description, I have given a link for my users where if they click on it, they would be routed to the particular account that we are working upon. This is Burlington Textile Corp of America. This is what we are working since, yeah. So that's how it Google this name and it put it over. So this is a use of a custom link. Okay. Now we'll discuss on the last thing. If you click on this icon, you will see a detail page button. Click on view example. So it is it you can add it to any account detail page. Okay, this will come up as my button, something like whatever you wanted to go ahead. Okay, so what I'll do is I would be creating a button. Okay, and I'll also give it some values to it, and let's do it. Okay, so I'm creating a detail page button. By clicking on this button, I would be routed, or maybe I would be performing any of the actions to it. Okay, not an action. It will redirect me to somewhere. Location trace. I would be giving some latitude, longitude information for the particular account. It should come up on the account object where I want it, and then I'll click on this. So basically, if you see, this is a Google Map URL, and it would be extracting the billing address and the billing country and the all the further details. This is as per the formula. You can. It is not that difficult to create these formulas based on your requirement. You can put it up, but just that if you see, they are referring to a certain fields. Okay, that are a part of account object, and I'll click on save. So once it is done, you have created a button. Okay, you'll have to go to the page layouts over here, and then whatever you created in this uh, button links and action, you'll have to add it to the page layout. So that is what I referred you at the first place, that on the page layouts you can change the field details and everything, and you can also add the buttons, the actions, whatever you want. Okay, clicking on the buttons over here, this is the field, this is the button, right? Location trace. Now can anyone tell me where we would be adding this location trace button? Okay, uh, so we created this button over here, and do you see this custom button section that is on the account detail page? We'll have to just click on this location trace, click it over and save it. Okay, now if I go to the record on a particular record, okay, I'll again have to refresh. Okay. So the thing that we are not seeing the particular details even of the even after lockout is, let's say for the first time when you are changing anything on the page layout, you will see one option over here. This is a by default mobile and experience section. If you wanted to customize, please click on the uh, uh, option of changing it, and then you will see these details. I'll show you how it comes up. Just give me a minute. I'll open any other object and I'll show you. Yeah, over here, can you see? See, action in the sections are predefined by Salesforce. You can override the predefined section to add your uh, actions that you wanted to add. Okay, so I already clicked on override the defined predefined actions. Okay, so once I clicked on that, I'll have to, whatever I'm adding in this custom actions, I'll have to also add into this mobile and experience action. If I have not override my predefined actions, which has been predefined by the Salesforce, that changes would have come predefinitely. It would have showed without making the changes into the lightning and experience sections. This is also given in the trailhead as well. I'll share you the link so that you can understand. Sometimes you created a button and then you would be like, okay, I have done the logout, and then after I'm not able to see the button, why it is not coming up. So that is one of the reasons that you'll have to add that into the mobile actions as well. I'll show you how. Now you can see the difference, right? Because I have override the particular predefined setup from Salesforce, and I've added these particular actions. What I'll do is I'll again go to the mobile and actions, and this is a location trace which I wanted to have it. Okay, location trace. Click on save. Going to the record. Do you see this location trace now coming up on the account? Right? So the only thing was, since I've already predefined the changes on the layout, I'll have to add it into the mobile actions as well. So now once I click on this location trace, what it'll do is it will take you to a map based on whatever the location has been set for the particular account. Okay, so this is the latitude, longitude, and the billing address, whatever has we have saved for this particular account, and it is redirecting us to this Google Map location. Okay, so these are the three actions that you will find when you click on new button and link. There's one thing as well that is called as new action. We'll discuss this as well, and then we'll take a 5 minutes of break. Okay. uh, Now when you click on new actions, right, so this is basically quick actions. If you see on your account, you'll find a lot of options are there to create a new contact, create a new case from here. So these are all called as quick actions. Okay, these all are quick actions for you. So it is the same, it will give you what kind of action you want to create. So let's say I wanted to create a record, or maybe there's a lot of options where you can update a record. uh, if you work on like dev things, we have lightning web components, lightning components that you can directly call from here. Okay, as if now we are not dealing with those things, I'll just click on maybe create a record. Which object you wanted to target? So let's say this time, let's see what we have on opportunities. Log off. So we have these things as of now. Let's go to opportunities, and what would the label we wanted to give? We'll give new. What is the name? New record. creator, we can give any name, so based on that, and then you can give a success message once the record has been created. And okay, we'll create this on opportunity. I change the object, so new action, create a record, target object, change this as of now. New related opportunity, and it would be new opportunity creator. Okay, I'll click on the save button over here. Since it's take the API name, give this hyphen in between, so it will. Okay, over here, once you click on that button, what will happen? So it will give you these fields. So I want opportunity name, I do not want account name is there, amount is there, next step I do not want it, so I'll remove it. I'll put the type in, I'll put the type, I'll put it over here, I'll put the tracking number over here, and quantity. So this is, let's say you wanted to create a quick opportunity record on the account field, right? So instead of going directly to the opportunity, you can do this from the account itself. And let's click on save. The button name is new op creator, the label is new opportunity. Let's see. Okay, and then we'll go to the page layout, mobile and lightning actions. Okay, so if you see, the name new opportunity and the name of the account is new op creator, this is the one I have created, right? So I would put this action, quick action, over here. And if you see, there are two new opportunities. So let's say, so, an action was already there. Okay, so we'll have to understand which is the one that we have created. So for that, it's a very easy thing. Just remove one. Okay, and then click hover on it. So this is the one that we created. So how we identify? If you hover over there, you will see the name account that new op creator. And if you see for above one, it is just the new opportunity quick action. Okay, so I would remove this one, the old that was already there, and I'll move my action to the place. This is a new opportunity. Click on save. Sometimes if you get to work on a predefined org, you will find that a lot of users have created their own buttons. So in this option of like account layout, or maybe somewhere, you will find 5 or 10 new task button, 5 or 6 new event button. So that is very confusing at times. So you will have to identify that which button is being created by you and why it needs to be already in place. Okay, so here now you can see this new opportunity has come up. If I click on new opportunity, see, these were the fields that I have selected when I created the preview of it. I wanted the tracking number, so it's there and all those. So if I, let's say, create test opportunity 34, so remember, we are on the account object, and then we are creating a quick opportunity from the account object. And let's say, don't give it as a past date, we'll give a future date for this. Quantity is 1, tracking number 234, stage is prospecting, amount is 99, and let's save it. So from here, being on the account, we have created an opportunity. Okay, and now do you see this? This is your related opportunity as well. You do not have to again create an opportunity and then relate it to a particular account. it is already been tagged to this account. If you go on opportunity and click on new, then you'll have to give the account name over here, which account you wanted to associate it, or whether you want to associate or not. Okay, but then since this quick action is on the account, it's a related opportunity because they are related to it. The one that we have created is already been uh, tagged to this particular account. Okay, so this was we discussed page layouts, record types, and the section of button links and actions. Okay, so this is how you can create quick buttons, link, and actions, and then the new actions, and you can customize it. Right now it is 7:32. Let me see if there are any questions. As of now, no. We can connect again back in 5 minutes. That is 7:37. Okay, would that be fine? You can write yes, no. Okay, in the meantime, who's not going anywhere else, you may type your questions as well. We can try to discuss it once I come back. And then once I come back after the 5 minutes, we'll discuss the home page and the other things. Okay. Hello, I hope you all would be back. Okay. Yeah, I can see all 14 are there. So, yeah. In Noorij, why don't we see the record types that you tell please that about? Please repeat. Okay. So, Noorjahan, what happened is whenever you do not have any associated record type with any of the object, okay, so whenever you go and try to create a record, it will always take the master record type. Well, what is master record type? Master record type is basically that is been predefined record type for any of the objects, and based on that you would see the particular layout and everything. Okay, now once you created two different record types, you will have to assign the different page layouts to them. Okay, if you have created the same uh, record type, sorry, two different record type but the same page layout, then what is what is the significance of creating two record types? Okay, so the reason why we couldn't say it, because the page layout was assigned as the same to the previous one, the master record type. So that's why when we assigned a different page layout to it, we have now a particular definition. Okay, for a particular profile we have a different record type, and this is the assigned page layout, and for this profile we have this record type and this page layout. So then this would justify your business requirement, and that's why we couldn't see it at the first end. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the session. Let me check what we have covered till now. So we worked on record types and page layouts, button links and actions. Okay, now the next thing is okay, I have what I have on the plate: Lightning app, homepage customizations. Okay, then we have app pages and record pages. Okay, I'm keeping the pace of the session a bit. What I'll say is. I'm not going too fast because you need to understand things. There might be people in this class we have which already knows all these things, but I'm treating as that you all like maybe one person who is an extreme fresher, so that we can go through every each details whatever I can tell you on detail. So let's do one thing. Let's click on the home button. Okay, home page. So in this home page, this is basically your landing page. Whenever you log off and log in again, you will land it to your home page most of the time, until unless your admin changed your landing page to something else. Okay. If you see over here, this is there I could see some details. Okay, so usually whenever you open your phone, whenever you open your laptop, whenever you open your something, right, uh, uh, because we are using it for personal use, but let's say you work as a freelancer and you customize something for your users. Okay, sorry, you customize something for your users, so they have some requirement that as soon as my client log into it, I wanted to see this kind of a page. Okay, so then you can customize your home page. Okay, from here. So if you see in the URL, do you see the home option over here, and then as you soon you click on this gear icon, you find the option of edit page. You can also create a new home page as well, and you can also edit it. So what I'll do is I'll quickly edit this page, and then I'll show you how to create a new home page for you. Okay, I'll click on edit. So as soon as I click on edit, I will get into this kind of an editor page. Okay, where on my left hand side there are certain uh, things that you can put it up. Like these are the components basically that you can embed into this particular home page. Okay, and then on your right hand side it will show you all the details, so how it look like and all those things. Over here you can change the template as well. So it says that header in three regions. So this is header one, two, three. These are the three regions. Let's say I wanted to change it. So that's how you click on it, and then this is these are the options that you can have it. Okay, this is a standard one. So what I'll do is I'll click on standard as if now, and then it will say okay, these are the your current regions and this is how they will change up. Okay, now see this I have changed the layout of it. and it has changed. Now if I wanted to customize, like I say, if I wanted to remove this, I'll have to just click, go to that particular component, hover it over, click on this icon. This is a delete icon. I can delete it. Okay. Then from here I can get anything over here. So let's say, if you see, there are a lot of icons, chatter feed, dashboards, flows. So these are the components in Salesforce. You will learn about them slowly. So we learned about list views, right? Let's try to see if we could embed some list views. Okay, I'll put this list view over here, and then it will say what, on which object you wanted to put the list view. I would say account. Then okay, what, how many records you want to preview? I can say 4, and then you can say, do you want them to edit it from there? Yes, I want to. Okay, so what I did is I just added a list view for which we have discussed, and over here that day we created some list views, right? So whatever list view that you want, let's say your this page is for platinum gold customers, so this is a list view that you've already created. Just put this list view over here, and this is only details of the platinum, the gold SLA customers. Okay, what else, this is a today's task. uh, it seems boring. Let's say what we can put it up over here. Do we have, okay, we don't have that. These are other lot of LWCs based dashboards, so that will come up. Okay, some key deals. This is a doc. This is one of the components which will tell what are the key deals we have. Okay, so I'll place it over here, and these are the key deals that we have for it. Okay, so whatever you wanted to configure from here, you can configure it. You can put the detail. This is the document I put as rich text. Do you see? Be sure to check the Salesforce trust site. Let me add another rich text to it. I'll do it over here. Let's, what is the rich text? So this is a rich text where I can text anything, and then when I click on this link, I can give the link. Like this is the one. If once I saved it, I'll show you. It will redirect to a link. But then let's say you are not interested in over here. So what you can do is, where is that icon? You'll have to do, and then just highlight this, click on the link icon, and then you can give any link over here. Let's say trust.salesforce.com. Copy the link over here, and again I'll highlight this, put it as a link, and click on save. And so I made changes to the home page. Okay, and let's activate it. So now you can see that we have made some changes, right? I have added this, and this has come up over here, and this was the key deals that I've added. And then this is one of the chart that you can, sorry, this is one of the reports that are embedded. Okay, so this is how you can configure your home page as per the demand. And also this is the test we have given. If I click on this, it will take me to that website. Okay, so this is a Salesforce website which basically tell the statuses of all the services provided by Salesforce based on their instances. So we talked about instances as well, right? If you remember previously, I told if you go to the company information, you will find the instances. So let's say I'll click on status. This is just an additional information for you. uh, if you work in a project, sometimes there are outrages in the projects or something like this, where something has happened on the Salesforce side and the things are not working up. Okay, so what you will do is, just for an example, you click on the setup, go to the company information. I'll again check my instance from the company information. I'll see this is India 136. I'll copy it. I'll go to the trust site. I've opened it somewhere over here. Here it's asked for the instance. I'll put this instance and I'll click on it, and again I'll click on it. So it tells me that okay, as per now, all the services are in green. Everything is working fine. Any history of any outrages? As of now, no outrages. Okay. Maintenance, what are the maintenance that are coming up for the new releases, that you can find it for this particular instances. So when you are working as an admin, you will have to be make sure of these, whenever you have the major releases, what are the changes that will take place, is there anything that you have to do as a part of a Salesforce admin. Okay, so these are, and also it will tell me that my org is on summer 24. This is the latest release, right? Summer 24, my org is on. Okay, after that we'll have a winter major 25 release that is confirmed in October, right? So this is how it would be. Okay, so I told you how to customize a homepage that was already there. What we'll do is, if you wanted to create a new homepage, okay, then how do you do it? That's a question. Okay, so what we can do is, we'll go to the home, click on Lightning App Builder. Okay, over here you can see that these are your Lightning pages. Click on New. Once you click on New, it will tell you what kind of page you want. It's a like app page. We'll discuss this app page, how like app page is like, whenever you create an app, let's say you use WhatsApp, right? So the UI of the WhatsApp would be your app page. Okay, homepage is like, as soon as you open your phone, there's a wallpaper and all those details. So this is your homepage. Okay, and then record page is something like, let's say you open WhatsApp, and within the WhatsApp you open a group, and within the group how you wanted to see things, this is your record page. Okay, so I wanted to configure a homepage. As of now, I'll click on next. I'll have to give a label as new homepage. I'll have to click on next. Then you'll have to give the segments, what how you wanted it to be. For an example, let's quickly take this, and then you have to drag and drop the components from here. If you wanted to have the chatter field over here, you wanted to have a dashboard, then which kind of dashboard you want, these are the two options for you. You can put the dashboards over there. Okay, list views I already told you and everything. And after that you'll have to just click on save and activate it. Once you click on save and activate it as the org default, then this page would be the default for you. Okay, also if you wanted it to be for a specific profile, for an example, I'll I'll just do some quick dummy changes, and I'll click on save as if now. Once I click on save, it asks me to activate. I'll click on activate. So then there are three options. First is org default. That means if you want to make this page as an org default, like the default page for every user. Okay, you wanted this page to be a default for the uh, app default, means for all the apps you have, sales app, service app, different kind of applications you have. So do you want it to be a default for them, or you want it to only for a specific profile and app? I created this home page only for a specific profile, for an example. So I'll click on assign, and then it'll ask me which app do you want to configure. Let's say I wanted to configure service console, for an example, and I click on next, and then for which user. Okay, so I'll say, let's say system admin. and I'll click on next. So it says that once they log into the service console as a system admin, they will see this new home page. Okay, and we have only three things over here which we have added. I'll click on save again. Okay, and we have activated it. So now if I log into the service console, I'll remove this nav items. अच्छा ये okay, so that was a customized app. What I'll do is I'll again go back to that and I'll make some quick changes. That was at new homepage one over here. Click on activation. Okay, as if now I'll do it for sales itself. Not sure why the service app is not coming up. Okay, the console apps are different. We cannot customize directly to the home pages, so that is one difference. That's why it didn't came up. Okay, and I'll put it as admin. Save again, refresh it, going back, sales. So now you see that whatever we are seeing, that trusted link and everything, I've changed my home page. Now this home page look like this. So what I've given for the sales app, this is just next to the nine dots, we have the apps over here. So in the sales app, for the system admin, it should look like this now. Okay, so this is how you can customize your home page. That is also a lightning record page. Okay, now let's go to there's one concept called as record pages and the dynamic forms. So this is a bit important piece of thing. So I want you to concentrate on the same. Okay, let's do this. Okay, as if now I'll open the account and I'll show you the records. So let's see, this is an account and these are the details. So you see over here, see carefully that in your details tab, you have a lot of fields. Okay, then there are no sections, nothing, right? Just the list of details. If you see on the details tab, one to there are like 30 odds fields over there. Okay, no section, nothing, no changes over there. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to make some changes into this particular record. So how can I do it? I can just go to the page layout, change the records, but the look and feel of this component won't be changed, right? So in order to more make enhancement to the look and feel of the page, right, you have an option that comes whenever you to go to any object and click on the lightning record pages, right? If you click on new, so it will say you wanted to create a record page. Click on next, whatever label that you want, let's say test ACC, on the account object, and click on next. It will ask what kind of template that you want. You can choose any kind of template that's over here, and then you can drag and drop the components into this page. Okay, I'll open an existing record page so that you can see what are the things over here. Okay, let's go to the account, and in the account, if I wanted to edit this page, I'll have to click on this gear icon, click on edit page. Okay, once I click on edit page, you will see this on this page. On the top, what they have given, they have put the highlights panel. Okay, so for an example, if you're working on it and this is your fresh record page, if you click on highlight panel over here and drag and drop it like this, so this is how it has come up. So this example is all, this is what is already been created, and this is how you can drag and drop things to create a record page how you want it to look like. Okay, then uh, the fields that are coming in this compact layout can be sorry, in this highlight panel, can be configured via the settings and the object will I'll show you later on. Okay, as of now, just see this page carefully, where if you have seen, this is your highlight panel. Over here, if you click, it says that there are two tabs, pages tabs. One is related, other is details. Okay, if you click on this, so this is one tab where all the details are there. Other, it's a related tab. The related tab means all the related objects, their information is saved over here. And then we have the details tab without any sections or anything, it look like this only. Okay, and then on your right hand side, you see activity tab and the charter tab. So this is how it look like. This is basically the your current record page. Okay, as I told that from the home page itself, how we can customize it how we want it to. Okay, same way, you have created a home page, you can create a app page or a record page, just that they have a different implication how they have been used. Now the thing is, uh, this account, right, I want this particular account to be like I wanted to show details in a different way, and also I wanted to have some sections to it. Also, I want that I have logged in as one profile. For the instance, we have not discussed much on the profiles, but assuming that profile is uh, your license card, that would allow you that what you can do into this particular work. For an example, assume that we all study in a particular university, and I have a green card and you have a blue card and Rimsha has a red card, for an example. So the person who has a blue card can access only the classes. Okay, person with the green cards, okay, can access the classes and the laboratories as well. Person with the red card has access to the dean offices plus all the other things that we had, right? So just correlate it with the profiles. We are having a different profiles, and based on those profiles, the accesses what the users can do into the org is being determined. Okay, so we'll discuss on this profile source and everything on details, but just to set up the context over here, this is it, that for all the users as if now they are seeing these details. Okay, we have not make any changes. Now once you click on this record detail icon, how do you know that it's a record detail? If I hover over there on your right hand side, it shows the information of page and record detail. Okay, then it says that you can configure record detail sections into the upgrade to dynamic forms. So this has been introduced, it's been around 2 years, and it's a new concept, some might know that as well. Okay, but I click on upgrade now, so it says that okay, how you can do it, you can put the fields in section wherever you want, create the sections directly, and you can show and hide them. Okay, I'll click on next. Which account layout I wanted to have it, I wanted to migrate the account layout fields. Okay, and then this is just an additional thing. So as soon as I click it, do you see some magic happened over here? Not the magic, but if you see your fields, how they are looking up, there are some sections that are already been created. How? Account information is one section. And then if you see additional fields, right, you can see that oh, additional information is created, system information is created, display information is created, right? Previously it was not there. Previously it was no sections were there. Okay. Also, I'll show you the look and feel now. Click on save, activate it for all users. Nothing has been saved, so that's it. Let's let's open this. And if I click on the accounts and I take you the details tab, you say, okay, nothing has happened over. You have changed those things. Again, I'll have to log if and log out. The changes usually take some time, but since we are on the call, it is taking more time. Mhm. Okay, now do you see some changes over here? You have new coordinates fields, and then you have some fields over there, and as soon as you click on additional fields, it will say that okay, address field has been segregated automatically, additional fields has been segregated automatically, and then you have system information and the description as well. So previously it was not there, right? It was coming in a different way. Now your fields has been segregated into different sections and everything. Okay, I guess we are on time, but I'll have to cover this. So I just wanted to know if people are there for next 5 to 10 minutes, because there are a lot of topics to cover. But initially, I wanted to cover this. Let me know if people are there for the next 5 10 minutes. If you could just send me one more yes, I would be good to go. Thank you. So over here, what we did is we just enhanced over to the dynamic forms. Now I have a business requirement. You say that this didn't change anything, right? Just the look and how it has been changed. But what is the significance of it? So I'll show you the significances. Meantime, over here, let me see what are the profiles I have so that I can quickly show you the changes. So I'm just checking what profiles I can use quickly for you. I'll use support profile. Okay, customer support profile. That's fine. Do we have users to it? Let's see if we have users assigned to that profiles. Yeah, I have a user that has been assigned to this profile, customer support profile. Okay, so now I'll again get back to this detail section, right? And now what I wanted to do is will create another section to it. So to create that section, I'll have to click on the fields tab over here. It was previously not there, but now they have added it. I'll click on the field section. I'll drag it up. Just a second. Okay. So now here I can add whatever fields and I can add any section. So I'll label the section as only for support profile. So only support profile users would be able to see this section. Okay. and then I can add any fields whatever I want. I can just put it over here, whatever fields I want. We'll discuss this why we are doing this in few minutes. So I want that these people can only see these fields only, not more than that. They should not see the industry field or whatever be it, right? So only six fields I wanted them to show. Okay, so if you see, I created one section out of it. I'll just quickly save it. So does that mean that when I created a section for them, it is only visible? If I go back, it will visible for all the profiles, because till now we have only created a new section on the page. We are not doing anything on the page layout. We are doing the things on the record page. Okay. Now over here, you have to click on this gray icon, and then on your left right hand side, you will see there is an option coming as component visibility. So that means to whom you want this component to be visible or not visible. Okay, so if I click on add filter, and there are like, based on the fields you can put up it, based on the device, like whether it is a desktop or mobile. As if now I have wanted to do it on the profile, I have to click on advanced, click on select, then from here I'll have to go to your there's a profile over here, and then based on the name of the profile. Okay, click on done. What is my profile name? I'll just copy it from here. This is the one, right? I want the support profile to only see this data. Click on done, and so as soon as I did this component visibility, you would have seen this orange icon is visible over here. That means that this component has some visibility to it. They have given some visibility filters to it. So that's why whenever you go to a record page and you'll see this, just always check whatever the component visibility is there. Okay, and then I'll click on save, and I'll activate this. So I have added this only for the support profile. Let's click on refresh. So now if right now I'm logged in as admin user. Okay, and if you see that is not coming up. Let's quickly logged in as the user. How do you understand that this user has a profile? If you go to the users tab from the left hand side and click on users, it will tell you all the list of the users. Okay, I am the admin. So if you see my name and then my profile over here, this person Damian Martin has been given a support profile. I'll log in as this user, because what I did is I have created a specific section for this guy. Okay. So if I click on all accounts and I'll open the same account, can you see now when I logged in with my user, I was not able to see this details. But then for this user, we are able to see this field section details. Okay. In the same way, what I can do is I can hide all the details for this user using the same from the same record page, right? I can do this. Just that what I'll have to do is I'll have to uh, for the other sections, I'll have to click on not equal to this profile, and that would not be shown to these profiles. So that's how dynamic forms come into play. When in interview, you would be asked what is the significance of creating the dynamic forms. You can tell them that you can beautify the page, how it been used. You can create the multiple field sections. You can hide or remove the field sections and everything. Now, to a broader expect, you remember you are creating page layouts for different profiles. Okay, now you do not have to create multiple page layouts for a different profile, because you have an option of customizing on the visibility factor over here. Okay, so if you could put some visibility, so in that case, even for the small things, you do not have to create multiple page layouts. You can just make them dynamic. Whatever section you wanted to show for profile 1 2 3, you can show it to them. Whatever you wanted for 4 5 6, you can show it to them. And you can, whatever you want to hide, you can hide it from them. You do not have to get multiple page layout. It will save a lot of your time. Okay, that was one of the business ideas that was delivered by Salesforce last year, and it was demanded for the last 10 years. People wanted to have these dynamic forms, so it would reduce your page layouts and record types. Instead of that, you have a dynamic form which you can use, not for every possible reason, but it has reduced creating multiple page layouts. Okay, also since we covered this page layouts, I had to cover a lot of sections today which I have with me, like the business hours, licensing, managing users, deactivating them and everything, but we are out of time. So I'll see, because I wanted to wrap things a bit quickly. So what I'll do is I'll think of maybe a multiple sessions on a day, or maybe alternative Saturdays and Sundays, so that we can wrap up the things. Also, if you have any further queries, you can put a DM to me or a LinkedIn. Also, someone has requested me for specific things which is not a bit relevant to the training. Like it is relevant to Salesforce, but not in relevant to everyone who is the part of it. So I'll deliver the sessions to them, maybe one on one. Yeah. Thank you for your time. If you have any further queries, you can reach out to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rimsha, we can stop the recording and end the session.